Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back. Y'all kind of crooked. Hold up. Is that better? Yeah. Welcome back to Everything Thelma. If you are new to my channel, welcome and thank you. If you're my OGs, hello, hello, looky loos. I welcome you as well. Well, as you see in the title, there's a lot going on. Uh, if you are new to my channel, I work for the federal government and I have been furloughed since the shutdown. And the shutdown was on October 1st, and I had to work half of that day and then half of the next day without any pay. My department, we had to get letters out to our recipients to let them know that they cannot work on their project because there's no funding. So, I just don't know the direction of what's going on. They tell us to listen to the news, to read it or whatever, and it's hard to determine what and how things are going on for real. We don't, as a government employee, we just do not know. Our supervisors are in the same boat. They're just waiting for instructions from above to let us know who's going to be laid off during this furlough. And now I'm reading that, I can't get this top off. Here we go. That we may not even be paid for this time that we are off, which is bad because, we got mortgage payments to pay. We got bills to pay. We got to eat. And it's just dampen a lot of everything that's going on. I know some of you like, well, you got income, you got this and that. No, my channel is not monetized. The whole reason I started my channel was when I retire is that, it was going to give me something to do. But I've been on here. You see my last video. I've been on here for 2 years. And I haven't been monetized. I ain't been paid for a darn thing. I don't have the views. I could not tell you why. But, I'm not like Molly and quit my job and solely depend on YouTube. No, I can't quit my job. I can't depend on YouTube income because I ain't got it like that. And my husband works for the federal government too, and his department has one more week of funding for them, and then he's getting furloughed. So that's 2 incomes in our house that's we're not gonna have anymore. Uh-oh. I see inside it's been sitting for a while. It's kind of thick too. Maybe I'll put some water in here while I'm running my mouth and shake that back up again. But my allergies is kicking my butt. Day before yesterday, we had some really high winds. And it's not just because of the weather that my allergies are acting up. I cannot have this stuff on my fingernails anymore. I used to get gel fills. I can't do that. Acrylic, I can't do that anymore. I started breaking out. My nose started going all crazy. And just, I don't know. I turned 60 and just so much is changing in my life. I'm like, oh my goodness. Is this my way out? I don't want to. So yesterday, I tried to, let me see how thick this is. Look like it's pretty good. Yesterday, I tried to put on, years ago, I used to get silk wrap put on my nails. So if you guys used to have that, comment below. And this was years ago. And it was more of a natural way before they started doing, no, I think they were doing the acrylics then. Yeah, they were. Acrylic fills and stuff then. But I cannot do it. It just bothers me. My nose runs. I sneeze just non-stop. And my eyes get all puffy. So I stopped doing that. And I went to dipping in powder. It's just something in there They're chemicals, excuse me, that they use now. I don't know if the tariffs, because of the tariffs, they're using cheaper stuff, but it bothers me now. Something to think about, huh? It just really bothers me, and I can't have it. Well, I tried to go back to the silk wrap to put the glue on and then put silk on my nails, and oh my God, my sneezing, my out, it just bothered me and just too much. Well, I have another little one here, and just gonna see what we're gonna do. I picked out these two colors. This is the metallic cobalt blue and a metallic white. So I'm gonna do just two today. Just two. You know, I don't know the direction of my life or what I'm gonna do. Just things I gotta do grown-up decisions. Yeah. Ooh, that's thick. Look how thick that is. That needs a lot of water. So I'm gonna keep running my mouth until I get this together. Yeah, as far as retirement, what I was gonna plan on doing for retirement, what I was setting up was having my channel, selling my vases, having like a little side hustle, and you know, a side hobby as well. Well, I don't know if I'm being kickstarted into that before my time. I had planned on doing it or what, but yeah, this is some bull with this furlough. You know, I brought all them clothes because I was hired remote a year ago. And, well, for this new position, I was hired remote a year ago. But for my old position, which I was doing the same thing, I was hired remote. So both my positions, I've been hired remote the last 4 years, I want to say. And I had to go back into the office. So I had to buy new clothes because my butt done gained weight. And during that time, you know, buying new clothes and looking good, going into the office. And now we're shut out again. So, and there might be a rift. So if I get laid off, you guys, I'm gonna have to take a bigger break when I'm on my channel. But please don't leave me. It's just gonna be a break. Let's see if this worked. I done made a whole lot of mess even before I even started my video, huh? Started pouring. Let's see. This still kind of thick, huh? But that's okay. Cobalt blue has always been one of my favorites. And I'm going to set that way over there. Just beautiful. I knew I was going to see some boogies because this color has been setting around. And I'm pretty sure those ends, the sides dry out. It is such a pretty color. Oops. Oops. Ooh, that got a lot of bubbles. Gotta watch it with the cobalt because you can burn the cobalt. Get it to pouring down. Yeah, if we don't, after I post this video, if I do not go back to work for a minute, I might have to put a pause on my channel. Just for a little bit. Gotta make adult decisions. Isn't that pretty? Is it going down over there? Nope. And it's kind of scary, you know? It's just scary. I saw one news thing this morning about this family in San Francisco that was going on hard times, and it was a murder suicide, and they killed their two young kids. They feel it was a murder suicide. It's like, they were losing their home. They were 200,000 in debt on their home. But in San Francisco, 200,000 in debt is nothing for a home, because those houses are expensive in San Francisco. But they said they had two more businesses in coffee houses in Oakland. But you never know people's thoughts, their mind. My mind will not get like that. I am not going to commit suicide. I want to get to heaven. I want to get to heaven. This is pretty. This is really pretty. Really, 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 really pretty. Sorry about the sniffing. Oh, I see a big old boogie trying to come out of here. Ooh, look at that. I saw you. Oops, made me pour more. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, if you guys are affected by this shutdown in any kind of way, make a comment. Let everybody know we don't approve of this shutdown. And I don't approve of it because they're talking about the reason why is because the Democrats didn't want the Republicans to stop all this health care. And I am against doing anything to the health care because, as you guys know, my grandson is special needs. And if they shut these programs, my daughter cannot survive. She depends on, the income from this. And she can't get a full-time job. And with the programs being cut, what program is she gonna put my grandson in so that they take care of him? Um, you know, he's 5 years old and he is a handful. Handful. He wants to do half sign language to me and he wants to try to talk in his cute little voice, Grandma, because he has a trach in his throat. So you just can't put him in any school, because that is his means of breathing through that trach. I think I can do one more pour, and I really don't want to touch it because it's so pretty, but it's not deep. It's like a light ocean color. I want it to be that deep cobalt color that's down here, but I guess when the white mixed with it, it gave it a lighter color. And I'll just do a little bit of white. And let that slowly go over. Remember, you don't want it to be too thick on the bottom. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I'm thinking about going and setting up my website to sell the vases that I have to generate some income. And also, we have another house that's been empty for a while since I got scammed by these people on renting it, moving in and signing a year's lease and then getting out of it. I'm still going to court about that. Ugh, it's just a headache. And that's why I'm so afraid to rent it again. It's just people, just scammers out there. It's like, why? Oh, why? So, I'm just afraid to rent the house again. It's such a beautiful house. And it's huge, 4-bedroom, 2.5 baths. And the best location there is. Walking distance to the college, walking distance to light rail, to get downtown, if you work for the state. It's just, the location, movie theater, three minutes away, five, I would say, five the longest away. Every kind of store that you wanted, Super Walmart, any kind of fast food you want up there. Right around the corner, any kind of fast food, grocery store, just in the best location. But it's just, I'm just so afraid somebody come in here and just destroying what I've, paid for, built all these years. But anywho, this is pretty. This is really, really, really pretty. Let me bring you down some. Yeah. It's going to let this finish dripping and bring you in. Let me see if there's any bubbles. Oh, about the fingernails. What I've been doing with the fingernails, what I decided to do yesterday, just cut them all the way down. I'm taking my glove off so I can show you. And I just painted them myself. But they're so thin. I know they're going to crack. So I'm going to get something. If you guys can look at my fingernail polishing is horrible. Look at those sides. It's horrible. If you guys know of something that makes the nails strong, please put it in the comments so that I know. I've been taking my vitamins, but it'll probably be more brittle than this. But help a girl out. Yeah, I had to get that stuff off my fingers real quick last night. At 11 o'clock at night, I'm taking it all off because I would not stop sneezing. But we're going to let it drip, and I will be back to come and let you come closer. See how pretty that is? That is very, very, very pretty. There's the bottom. Look how pretty that is. As I said, it's not as deep cobalt as the painting is, but that's beautiful. Bam, 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 bam. Oop. Come on. Have you guys seen the other side? Yeah. Pretty, huh? Okay, let's do the painting. Whew, here we go. I should have put the vase a little farther away so that I could get the camera right, but I couldn't. Too late. Come on. Come on. Oh, I see something. I gotta remember where I see it. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Back up to the middle. I love that side. Oh, my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. Make sure I got these sides. That's what I saw. Come on, I saw something. I knew I saw something. Big piece too. Get the sides all the way. I want the sides to be looking too thin, you know, because I did put water in it, but it came together. And let me bring you in. I gotta clean my hands. Them bubbles, they made cells all in there. Look how pretty that is. Let me move this chair out the way. This stool. See those bubbles that I popped? Made little tiny cells in there, huh? That's pretty. All through that white. You see the blue popping up through it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Something in that metallic. It looks like it's just sucking down that hole, the water, huh? Don't look like a bird. Pretty, pretty, pretty. It'd be a pretty flower. Yep. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you. I love you. Remember, if you're not wearing a smile, your wardrobe is not complete. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to wear a smile with, what's going on in my life. But you know what? This brightened up my day. It really did. Bye.